I caught you red-handed, Devon. How do you play? You just gonna walk away?
Hi, it's Andrea, and today is cleaning day for me, so everything that lands on the ground, obviously Devon thinks that he has rights to. Anyways, quick beauty tips. It's not going to be a super duper long video. Well, actually it might end up being a long video like I always say. But anyways, I'm trying to make it short. I only have a few beauty tips for you guys. It's household beauty tips, using items that you can find around your house. We're girls, we're like little MacGyvers. Even if we could just go out and buy something, I think it's just funner for us to like make it because we're just weird like that. I went through like this really weird like hippie phase a long time ago, and a lot of it still lingers. I love using natural things. I love finding, things around the house that I can use on my body, skin, hair, all that type of stuff. So I'm going to tell you the ones that I do and the ones that other people, have recommended or that I've, read somewhere and thought it was really cool. The first one's really popular, actually. Some of you guys, it won't be a shocker, and I actually want you guys, those ones that are not shocked, I want you guys to help me because it's going to be a little interactive thing. Vegetable glycerin. It looks like this. You can buy it at the store for like $7. I think this costs like $7 or $8. Here's the beauty of vegetable glycerin mixed with water. There's so much that you can do with it. A lot of people, are looking for like eye makeup remover, yada, yada, yada. Vegetable glycerin mixed with water. And even just like adding a little bit to like your lotion. There's so many different things that you can do. You just don't want to use vegetable glycerin alone because it can actually end up drying out your skin. Glycerin usually attracts moisture, but if it's not really mixed with water or if there's no moisture in the air, it'll end up just drying out your skin. So you don't want to ever like use it alone on your skin or anything like that, but mixed with water, it's awesome. And the ones that are experienced with glycerin, post down the recipes that you guys have used or tried out or whatever, so that everyone can like read it and yada yada yada. I'm like waving this thing all around. Okay, this one I was super duper fascinated by actually. It's for big red pimples that just like stick out in your face. Basically all you need is some kind of tear drops that reduce redness in your eyes, because what it does is it just like takes all of the red out of the blood vessels, and that actually works on big red pimples. Basically all that you need is just a cotton ball, soak the cotton ball, hold it on the pimple for like, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever, and take it off, and it actually will reduce the redness in the pimple. Really amazing. I just found out about this like a few months ago, and I thought it was freaking awesome. I knew that a lot of you guys would probably appreciate that, especially like if you're going to get up and go to school and you don't want like this huge like zit on your forehead just talking to everyone for you. This next one actually isn't really a beauty tip, it's more of a beauty request. I was inspired recently by this. See these little scissors? Okay, it's really unattractive when you're walking around talking to people with 10-inch long nose hairs hanging out of your nose. We gotta take care of that. The next thing, if you can't afford like hair serum and things like that, but your mother or your father carries some of these little guys, have you seen these? Fabric softener strips. Basically, you can rub these against your hair. If your hair is like mine, I have really curly hair, good hair days, bad hair days. If you rub it on your hair, it actually will work as like a frizz reducer, almost like a serum would. Not as effective obviously as a serum, but it really helps honestly, and you smell really good. If your hair is not naturally frizzy, I don't think that you would want to do this because it can make your hair kind of greasy looking actually. Another thing, people use it on their skin all the time. I don't recommend touching your skin with it if you have sensitive skin, because I don't really know what it's going to cause, and I don't really need anyone's like head exploding and then blaming it on me. Like, you can't blame it on me if you're dead. There also are like natural ones or ones that don't use chemicals. You have to just find them if you are really afraid of chemicals. But I'm basically sharing this because a lot of girls use these to soften their hair, and they really like it. It's actually really interesting also. A lot of girls that can't afford like deep conditioners, they use their liquid fabric softener as like a rinse after they're done conditioning their hair. Now that I'm actually afraid to do. A lot of people do that and they think it's just great. Probably won't be trying that, but I guess if you're interested. The next thing is actually ground coffee beans. I learned this from Halle Berry. Obviously I'm going to listen to whatever she says because she's gorgeous. First I want to say this actually. If you're drinking coffee and you want white teeth, I recommend drinking all of your coffee with a straw. From here on out, if you drink anything with any kind of dye in it, drink it with a straw, or brush your teeth right afterwards, or wipe it off with a napkin or something. But I just realized how bad it stains your teeth the other day, and I went to the dentist, you know, and we were talking about, you know, and she was like, oh my god, coffee is horrible, like yada yada yada. And I went home, I poured my coffee out into my sink. If you have a white, you know, sink, you'll see like how bad coffee actually stains it if you don't rinse it off immediately. And I was like, wow, like I'm never drinking coffee without a straw like ever again. My point is, drink dark colored things with a straw. Anyways, okay, so the next thing is when you're done with your coffee and don't just dump the coffee beans, you can actually use those, go into the bathtub and scrub your thighs, because spring is coming up. And I was reading that the caffeine, a lot of like these cellulite reducing, you know, creams or whatever, they involve, you know, caffeine, because caffeine like does something, you know, like stirs up the cells or whatever and recreates new ones, and, you know, makes your cellulite less visible or whatever. If you want really nice thighs, you can be exfoliating and helping to reduce, you know, the appearance of cellulite. And at the same time, if you have like really pale legs, because we just got through with winter, you know, the brownness in the coffee beans can actually add some color to your lifeless thighs. I love the smell of coffee personally, so I know I'd probably like be in the bathtub like, oh my god, this is amazing. That looks really horrible, but I would be doing that. And this next tip actually came from a viewer, and I thought it was just an amazing tip, and I don't have the viewer's name and I feel really guilty. I'm not stealing from you. You already know who you are, because I think I responded to you, and you can post down below what your name is so I can put in the description box who you are, because I don't want to steal. This completely was not from my head at all. It was from hers. And what she does is she actually sprays her hairbrush with perfume. My hairbrush is like totally broken. Anyways, everything is broken. All my stuff is broken. I'm just bad luck. Anyway, she sprays her brushes with perfume and brushes her hair, and like that makes her hair smell like her perfume. I thought that was like the best tip ever. I never thought about it, and I'm like, I love little tips that are so easy that you just never thought about. You know, I love things like that. But anyways, that was an amazing tip. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, and I'm so glad that I'm able to share it with my subscribers as well. Okay, and the last one is actually by request. Someone asked me what to do about lunchtime. They can't have gum in school. I'm not going to say exactly what her username is, because I thought that would be kind of embarrassing. But she wants to know exactly what you do to cure bad breath, or what foods you can eat to cure bad breath, because, you know, in school you're done with lunch. And well, mainly I do want to say that you can always go buy like a little tiny travel size bottle of Listerine. But if you don't want to do that, always pack an apple or parsley, or an apple and parsley, and eat it last, because it would almost be like the equivalent of brushing your teeth. If you don't want to brush your teeth, you know, like in the bathroom or whatever. A lot of bathrooms smell really disgusting. I understand. You don't want to even open your mouth in a public bathroom. The fibers in the apple can actually clean the food and all that gets stuck on your teeth. If you eat meat, you know, or drink milk and all that stuff, it can really make your breath smell horrible. And trust me, I had a period, well, not a period, I had a class that there was a girl in the class, I mean, she just had the worst dragon breath ever. It was very painful. And the thing that was really painful about it was that she sat right here, she turned her head, and always wanted to talk to me about everything. Sometimes my eyelashes would burn off, sometimes I would just pass out and faint right then and there. So I really understand what you're going through. I understand what it feels like to, you know, feel like you have like this nasty garlic breath and you don't want to talk to anyone. So I totally recommend, you know, either finishing off your meal with like parsley, or eating an apple. Parsley has chlorophyll in it. It's like one of the natural, get it? I can't believe him. Devon just brought me this. He was like, haha, look what I'm still chewing on. Now you're, oh no! I don't like you. Anyways, parsley has chlorophyll in it, and that's like one of the main ingredients that a lot of these, like, you know, dental, I don't know, breath mints and all that, they use, because it honestly really acts as like a natural breath freshener. And apples will clean your teeth, so it'll be awesome if you can, like, you know, eat an apple after eating your lunch, or just stay away from like meat and, like, you know, cow's milk and stuff like that, if you can do that, because that makes your breath smell like really hot. Okay. So, I gotta go finish cleaning. I hope that you guys like the tips. I'm gonna go chase Devon around with my new vacuum cleaner. He's still like coming back in here with my stuffed animal. What? Okay, I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.